guys, in today's video we are going to talk about the 5 best trading indicators that you can find on TradingView platform. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first one is to help us find the best support and resistance levels, but it is not a simple indicator. So let's go for the indicators tab, go to the search bar and type support and resistance, right? And the indicator is made by Flux chart. So this is this one, support and resistance MTF flux chart. You can see the outer flux chart. Click on that, it will be added to our chart in a second, and you can see that we have right here the levels marked with the green and red lines, basically signaling us which is a support and which is resistance. And we have marked moments when they were broken. And so right here you can see, if we zoom in, the support, the resistance was broken and it turned to be again as a support. So what is cool in this indicator, apart from showing us the levels, is that of course you can tweak the settings, but we can see the support and resistance from different time frames. So the work which we done previously manually, now it is automated. So right now, as you can see, we are in the 1 hour time frame, and we want to see of course a support and resistance from higher time frames, which of course are more, we could say, important for us if we are trading on lower time frames. So we marked this checkbox and this one, so we have 2 time frames to choose, 3 apart from the obvious one, the chart, and we can, for example, check 4 hour and daily time frame. Hit OK, it will change, and you can see here is the support from 4 hour, and if we zoom out, 4 hour, and here is daily. So as you can see, this is a cool indicator that will help automate for us some part of our work. So the next one is order blocks. So let's delete this one, and this indicator is created by SonarLab. So let's type order blocks. SonarLab. Order blocks with signals by SonarLab. So this indicator, as the name suggests, draw for us the order blocks. So as for those of you who don't know what are the order blocks, are basically the moments where bigger players entered the game. So most likely they have opened their positions in those regions. So basically these are the moments where most likely the price should react strongly. So either to the upside, either to the downside. So basically these are the moments where, for example, when they are retested, most likely they tend to be a good starting point for us to enter a trade. So the third indicator is another from the section of indicators that will help us automate a big chunk of our work as a trader. So let's go to the indicators again and type Autochart. And this is the Autochart patterns by TrendScope. Hit that. You can see it is loading to the chart, and basically what it does, it mark for us the moments when the chart is drawing for us a chart patterns. So stuff like, as you can see, ascending channel, ascending triangle, so on and so forth, wedges, descending triangle, you name it. All of them are implemented into the indicator, and you can see that it is basically automatically added to the chart. So again, sometimes it will mark for you the chart pattern that maybe you didn't notice, or it will basically automate your work because, for example, sometimes some of the traders uses another proprietary tools that are separate from the platform. They need to switch back and forth, and this is basically a cool addition to our work to conduct our analysis. So that's the third one. The fourth indicator is called Wave Trend 3D. wave trend 3D by the author J. Doherty. So let's add that, and this is the indicator. Basically, it's we could say, as you can see, it's similar to RSI and stochastic, but of course the calculation is a bit different. It uses also an AI, and it has a little bit different algo in it. What it does is to again show us the moment when the market is oversold and overbought, like the RSI do. But of course it is different calculation, different marks, different signals it gives us. And so basically how you can use it is to again use it as like you use the RSI. So you can, for example, analyze the divergences on the markets, like you have over here. The indicator shows us that the movement is this upward movement is losing steam, and for example the price goes up, right? So that's one thing. And then the second thing, it, as you can see, it's let me make it bigger, it shows us those dots. Let me mark it. One dots are bigger, one dots are smaller, and all those are of course the signals to entry a trade, which basically means the small dot is that, for example, the indicator analyzes that this price movement is the signal is relatively we could say weak, and the bigger dot signals for us are relatively stronger signal, either to buy or sell. As you can see, red dots are created in the green section, the overbought section, and the green dots are created in the oversold, the red section. The indicator number 5, so let's go to the search bar and we type Loren Classification. So again we are looking for the Loren Classification indicator by the author J. Doherty, and keep in mind that you need to look for the original author. These all are basically the expansion of this original trading indicator based on, as you can see, machine learning. So hit that, let's add it to the chart, and again this is the indicator that combines several other indicators. It is a combination of, I guess, 3 or 5, we will see in a second. It generates, as you can see, signals for sell and buy. And if we go to the settings, you will see that it consists of, yes, 5 indicators. Here are, you can choose the RSI, wave trend, CCI, ADX, and you can combine them in various, we can say, combinations, nomen. And basically you can choose which should be strongly used, which weakly used. Then you have additional filters, volatility filters, so on and so forth, the kernel estimate, so on and so forth. It is based also on machine learning, which is basically the foundation of AI, and it basically learns itself from the chart. So you can use it in a free version of TradingView, but it is also good if you slightly better if you have the paid version, because therefore you have much bigger history of the chart, and therefore the indicator have more data to learn from. So yeah, that's the indicator, the Loren Classification, and as you can see, it is not perfect. Like for example here, it gave a false signal, this one a good one, so on and so forth. Good one, and what we could, for example, use this indicator is fairly simple strategy. Like we could, for example, combine this Loren Classification indicator and our order blocks from SonarLab. And for example, if we have the situation like we did over here, we the order block has been created over here, marked over here, and we retest this area, we have the confirmation from the Lorentzian, and then we can, for example, enter a trade. So that's very simple, basically a no-brainer example how we can combine all of those indicators. And yeah, as you most likely saw, of course, that in Lorentzian we have RSI and wave trend, which is an indicator that we discussed a second ago, but I included it in the list separately because I tested it basically on its own, and it had a very high win rate, as I told you. And yeah, I could say that even better than the Loren Classification indicator, but this one is more complex. Maybe I just wasn't able to tweak it to the degree that it will basically give me a very good, or I could say better results than the wave trend. And so that will be all in this very short and brief video about the best TradingView indicators. They are for free. TradingView is for free. You can use it with sometimes ad popping up in the corner where most likely you see me now. So yeah, that would be all. Thank you for watching, and till next one.